Hi there YouTube, it's me from Wellness. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the second of this month's Korean toy reviews. Now, I'm a bit hot and bothered because I'm filming this on Friday, the 20th, and there's a bit of a heat wave in the UK at the moment. I'm looking at the temperature gauge in the bottom of the corner of the screen. It's saying it's 27 degrees and sunny. And my smart meter downstairs saying it's 27 degrees. My temperature, my thermometer in my bedroom saying it's 27 degrees. And to be honest, comfort zone for me, or heat in terms of temperature, is about 80-90 degrees centigrade, and that's sort of like comfort zone to me. But anything 26 degrees and above, and it starts getting really hot and sticky, and yeah, we're in that place at the moment. But you didn't come here to hear me bitch and moan about the weather. No, today I've got another character from the Metal Cardbot S toy line. And last week I did a review on this guy. And the viewing figures did quite well on that video. It's done quite well, especially on the viewing figers. I can't remember how many. I can't look at my phone how many views it's got at the moment, but it's got over 140 views after a week, so that's pretty good. You know, I like to think that's the sort of views that I deserve, or I like to expect to see. But as this video did quite well, you can bet your bottom dollar that the figure I'm about to review, this video is going to die on its arse, as is usually the case. Anyway, so I've got for you today the penultimate character in my collection anyway, of the Metal Cardbot S, or the Metal Cardbot Season 2 toy line. And last time I surmised that this guy could possibly work as an analogue for Sunstreaker. But if that being the case, then this guy can definitely work as an analogue for Mirage, because not only has he got a Formula 1 car in alt mode, he can also turn himself invisible. So anyway, yeah, so that's the view guy I'm doing today. Metal Cardbot S Flash Vector, and he's actually got a really cool name. I really like the name of this guy, Flash Vector. It's really, really cool. Anyway, so looking at the packaging, here's his packaging. It's got his name mark at the bottom, got Jun down the side. It's got a picture of him in his robot mode and his alt mode, pictures on the side, pictures on the back, more pictures on the side, word mark on the top, and product information on the bottom, made from a sturdy cardstock. Plastic clamshell inside with a bit of a window. There we go. Does have instructions, which I forgot to get out. Where are they? Does have instructions. They're usual thing. Easy to follow. Again, this guy's transformation is a little bit more involved. And then you got the card weapon. There's his metal card with his card weapon on the back. And here's his alt mode, a Formula 1 car. So here's Flash Vector in his alt mode. And it's a cool looking Formula 1-esque car, racing car. Pretty cool. It's got some nice colours going on. It's got the white and the dark blue and some hints of red. As he's a Metal Cardbot figure, he's got like digital eyes in the cockpit. It's got very, very wide rolly wheels, like a Formula 1 car does. This guy rolls beautifully in his alt mode. He rolls absolutely amazingly. He's got little to no ground clearance, but then he's supposed to be a Formula 1 car, and they're as low to the ground as you can get, so he's fairly realistic in that term. But yeah, the wheels roll beautifully on this thing, and it rolls in a straight line as well. When you push it, it's straight as an arrow. So yeah, pretty cool. I mean, underneath, it looks pretty cool, neat underneath, because even though you can technically see his legs there, and obviously his head's there, and there his feet, it does look kind of like a Formula 1 car. It's nice and smooth underneath, apart from all the screw holes, obviously. But yeah, I really like the alt mode on this guy. He's got a really cool alt mode. And he's also got a little bit of weapon storage, because he does come with 2 accessories. He comes with his card weapon, and he also comes with some arm or some hand blades or arm blades that he uses, and they store on the back of the alt mode as part of the spoiler on the back of his alt mode. So that's pretty cool. He's got weapon storage in his alt mode, well, for at least for some of his accessories anyway. So yeah, cool looking alt mode, awesome. And like I said, paint it with some light blue, put Saitans 26 down the side, and yeah, Mirage. Well, obviously change his head sculpt. Very much a homage to Mirage, and not just because he's got a Formula 1 car as an alt mode. Like I said, in the show he can turn invisible. He's got like a stealth mode. His character is kind of interesting. He's won't say he's kind of stoic. He's very sneaky. He's almost like a ninja in some of the attacks that he does. But he's the sort of person that will sort of stand on the sideline and observe before he does an attack. And he's also got like an inner monologue going on in his head. He looks calm and collected on the outside, but he's got like his brain's going like 10 to the dozen inside his head, and he's always thinking things through frantically, you know. And yeah, and every now and again he'll sort of lash out, you know, and maybe regret it later. But he's a pretty interesting character. Later in the series, obviously this guy, because they're like brothers, kind of, these two, you know, Spartan Bit and Flash Vector, they're kind of brothers. They team up with Sky Gallop, and then they side with the big bad at the end of the season, Flame Nova, towards the end of the show. And in the final battle, both Spark Bit and Flash Vector get, well, Flame Nova's got this energy crystal. He stabs them in the shoulder, and it gives them massive power up, which allows them to do the final fight at the end of the show, where they're fighting up they're fighting up against 2 lots of Metal Cardbots. So they got, you know, Jun's original Carbots, which have just sprung out of nowhere, and then, well, the season 1 Metal Cardbots, and then you've got the season 2 Carbots as well. So there's like 20 odd bots they're fighting against. It's quite crazy. But anyway, on to this guy. Cool looking alt mode, really, really cool. I like him a lot. There we go. Right then, so transformation on this guy is a little involved. To start off with, I think we'll start with the nose cone section. So you get the cockpit, and then you unclip it like that, and you bring it forwards and fold it down, and then you've got the whole front of the car is on a hinge mechanism, and this hinge has a tendency to come detached very easily. There is a little peg you've got to pull up here, and then you bring that round, and then there's a port in the back, and that clips into place. And then you get these things, you fold those in, and then fold the front spoiler back. Then you detach the arms and sort of fold them up, then fold out the legs. You've got to sort of twiddle them round, straighten them out. These tyres sort of fold down to the side, the feet, straighten out the toe, and then bring the foot round to the front. And that's his legs done. And then the arms, split them, bring them round, twist those round 180 degrees, fold the arms down, and then you bring those things up, and then finally his chest, open that out, and there you go. Now obviously his weapons are plugged onto his arms, so you need to detach his weapons. They just unplug like so, and just put them off to one side. Oh yeah, and the arms, you've got to just pull them out a little bit because they're slightly collapsed. There we go. And there we go. There is Flash Vector in his robot mode, and he's quite a lanky guy. He's got very long legs, but I don't hold that against him. Nice colours. I mean, I really like this chest thing, this like chest plate that sort of like butterflies out. And obviously he's got like a checkered flag on one side, and he's got like a stylistic F1 logo on the other side, which is, I think, is really, really cool. It's got a little bit of kibble on the back. Obviously the whole front of the car just folds up and plugs into the back, but doesn't get in the way too much. Nice colour breakup. You know, you've got the dark blue, you've got the white, some bits of silver and the red. Looks really cool. Really, really like this guy. So, articulation. He's got an awesome head sculpt. He's got like a winged crest either side of on his brow. He's got like a visor over his eyes, like a blue visor. He's got very sort of narrow, sort of beady eyes. He's got a ball jointed head, which has got a good range of motion. Shoulders, they go in and out on a soft ratchet, and it comes round, but it does hit the spoiler on the back. It's got a bicep swivel. Now it has got a forward butterfly joint. If you bring these out, you can bring the arms right forwards due to the transformation of the joint, but you know, you can use that in articulation as well. Yeah, he has got a bicep swivel. Got like a 90-degree elbow. Nothing at the wrist. Now he hasn't got a waist joint due to the fact that he's got all this sort of folded up on his backside, so that's a shame. His arms, oh no, sorry, his legs go all the way out. Go forwards, go back. Got a thigh swivel. He's got double jointed knees, so they can get slightly, I mean, can go all the way, but there's these bits on the backpack which kind of get in the way. And then he's got like a ball jointed ankle, so has got a decent range of motion there. He's also got, the foot can bend back as well. So yeah, he's got a decent amount of articulation. He hasn't got a waist joint, but that's due to transformation. Bit of a shame, but I do like his robot mode a lot. He's fairly cool. Proportions again, like he's got really long legs, fairly short torso and arms, but apart from that, he's pretty good. He is decently poseable. You can get some good poses out of him, and especially when you get his blades out. Now I've done the translation on the box. Now these things are called silent edge. So you just fold them out, and they're like a, I suppose you could say like a machete or something, but they're like underslung blades. I mean, they're supposed to be, you're supposed to wield them like that. But he can, if you want to, you can wield them the other way. But in the show, he wields them underarm. And you know, you can put him in some decent poses, and you can do sort of like swipes with them, and you can send out like energy blades flying through the air. So they're pretty cool. But this guy's got one more thing going on, obviously. Being he's a Metal Cardbot figure, he has his Corod weapon. But before we get to that, let's do a quick size comparison. So here he is next to Combiner Wars Meg, who's a full leader class figure, so he's a bit shorter than that. And as I've got him out, do a size comparison with his cohort Sparkbit. So they're pretty close in terms of size. Now, card weapon. This guy, like I said, he has a card weapon. there's his metal card, and on the back are these things. Now they're called edge boots, but they're basically rollerblades. So you want to clip them pull the so you basically just pull the front wheel out, and then you bring the heel toe up, and then there's a little tag on the top which you have to fold out, and then on the bottom of his feet it's got a connecting port where they just plug on, and there he goes. He's got a pair of rollerblades, so he can go whizzing around, attacking people, you know, sort of skating around on the ground, moving really fast and fluidly. He can turn invisible to do, you know, sneak attacks. He's kind of like a ninja when he's doing his fighting. He's very sneaky and likes to do a lot of sneak attacks. But he's pretty fast as well. He likes you know, using his speed to his advantage as well. So he's a pretty cool character in the show. And there you go. There's his card weapon, and again, does roll very well. They're all, you know, rolling wheels, so he will roll on those. So there we go. There is Metal Cardbot S Flash Vector. Like I said, I really like this guy's name, Flash Vector. It's a really cool name. It's a decent looking bot. He's got a cool alt mode, interesting transformation, nice colours, some interesting weaponry. He's a pretty cool figure, and he's grown on me a lot since I got him. So that's been my somewhat hot and sweaty review of this figure. So I've only got one more Metal Cardbot figure to go, who I'll be getting next month. So that will be Flame Nova, the copolymer, which is made up out of 4 vehicles, you know, an airport fire tender, a dump truck, a helicopter, and an excavator. And yeah, so I'll be getting him next month, and tying a bow, and in the Metal Cardbot S toy line. So with that said, I've been Tearful Wilderness. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-da.